Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode AFC Northerners. Hitting down the line.
Hey, Mark Herman, a.k.a. LA Bengal fan on Twitter, repping the Bengals here in Los Angeles.
Rock on.
Dave Green, Browns guy.
Jan David Sutar, Ravens Nation.
Gavin Peretti, Steeler Nation.
All right, guys, so let's go ahead and roll down the line. Bengals news, what's going on?
Only real news of the week was Eifert leaving the Pro Bowl in a boot. Big sigh of relief for Bengal Nation. It turned out it was just an ankle sprain, and he will be ready for workouts in April. So, big sigh of relief.
Big time right there.
Yep.
Brownie news. All right, well, let's start with Johnny Holland, inside linebacker.
You tease.
And then Eric Sanders was just signed as a defensive assistant. The signings of assistant coaches continue. Don't know how long that's going to carry on. Really wish that would stop. I'd also like to plug Jim Donovan. He received a Lifetime Achievement Award by the Greater Cleveland Sports Authority. And also a big congratulations to Andrew Hawkins. He's going after his master's degree in sports management.
Baby Hawk!
Wow.
All right, I guess we got to talk about Manziel.
Loser!
You think we got it?
Wait, no, not one. So what I want to talk about it, what I want to say is basically the deal that we made with Indianapolis to get him. We unloaded Richardson. In Richardson's 29 games with Indianapolis, he had 316 carries for 977 and 6 touchdowns. Manziel, in his time with us, he played in 14 games, had 147 of 258 for 1675, and was 7 touchdowns, 7 picks. I think it's pretty much a wash with that trade that we made right there.
Yeah.
The biggest disappointment is that he continued to be a knucklehead, didn't live up to the hype that he self-proclaimed of himself, and is just really self-destructive.
And I really hope, though, I really do hope that he's going to do something with himself. So I feel like that's
Wait, am I the only one though? What I just heard is the Browns had 2 number 1 draft picks in 2 straight drafts, and they screwed them both up. That's what I heard.
That's exactly
That's
what I heard.
a wash.
No,
that's 2 number 1s. Neither one's going to be on the team.
Yeah, that's exactly
I would like to thank the NFL for shortchanging us when we came back into the league.
Shortchanging?
You guys, they gave us 1.5 years to put a whole fucking damn team together after Modell and Baltimore stole
somebody's blood hurt.
I'm not You're going to be in the basement next season.
Sure we are.
It's your fault for drafting Manziel. He did all the same shit in college. They buried it all. You guys knew it, and you went ahead and took a chance.
This is what happened. This is exactly what happened.
I know that Haslam
Mike is totally right.
Mark is totally right.
Oh, I completely agree. We've blown draft pick after draft pick after draft pick. It's got to stop, and it's got to change at some point. If the definition of insanity is to continue to do the same damn thing and receive the same result. That's why we're changing it up and we're taking that approach.
Is available.
I think he fits in perfectly with the wide receiver class that Baltimore has.
We sent
The over 38 crowd.
Hey,
we just sent you a great head coach. Don't ruin him.
Yeah, exactly.
Now we're getting the national media is actually falling for what we're doing. So I think we're on the right track. Manziel has to go.
I do think it's going to be interesting next year for you guys, like for the Browns. I mean, honestly though, like I just hope. I think the proof is in the pudding whenever the draft comes up. Then I'll be able to decide. It's like I'll have a better idea on what the Browns.
Coaching will affect what we do.
Yeah,
how we
absolutely.
coach, how you teach the NFL game. And I think we got the right guys in position with Hugh Jackson at the start of this.
So at the end of the day, like who's teaching your peeps then?
Hugh Jackson.
Yeah, no, they're putting together a good coaching staff. But I'm just saying his whole thing about the wash.
I think that's
a
any organization though. Like when you have somebody like Johnny Manziel, like what do you do?
Well,
you need somebody that's teaching them how to actually like.
Mike Patton tried to take an authoritative approach to
and then
it.
Haslam probably.
Whether it was Farmer, Haslam, or Browns fans saying, "Oh well, he had one great game; he should continue to play." it's not about what you do on the field that just makes you a starter, especially at a position where there's only 32 of them worldwide. You have to conduct yourself in a manner that's an appropriate way for that position.
You have to love football. You cannot love what football gives you.
Also,
And
you have to love
the big thing is
So-
stop being a dick.
Well, he's a dick. Yeah.
No more bigger of a dick than Roethlisberger.
No.
Okay,
I
all right.
agree
So
with
let's move on
I
to
completely agree with you.
Jesus
though.
Christ.
No,
all right,
no,
so
I'm saying. I'm serious.
so Ravens news, real quick. So
They're the
Yanda
former Browns.
Bell,
Sorry.
Yanda and Brown played in Pro Bowl. Luckily, neither one of them got injured. I fucking hate the Pro Bowl. I'm sorry. I mean, what? Steelers didn't even.
We didn't even field a player in the
Yeah.
Pro Bowl. I mean, literally.
It's so
you know,
pointless.
Ben Roethlisberger just said no.
No,
Let's
never.
make it.
You know,
Let's make the
he's
Pro
like
Bowl
a-
an award.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a Golden Glove. You get like a Gold Glove. You get in baseball.
It's like,
you
oh,
don't
you got a
actually
Pro Bowl,
field
you
the
got a Pro
team.
Bowl.
Let's
Yeah.
And then they can, if they want to do something in the
Or
in the
just go
midweek-
back to
and
the AFC
Antonio
versus NFC. I mean, that's what I
Yes.
want.
No, that's gotta be it.
That's what I
Because-
want. It's
No,
AFC
but
versus
it's-
NFC.
No way.
It's
It's
the
gotta be
risking of injury,
AFC
though.
versus NFC. It's gotta be.
I missed
the
that.
risking of injury, because if Eifert's injury had been serious, it would have impacted the season.
I
coming
see.
up.
I see that point. I totally see that point. But
So-
I just
But
missed
the
that.
whole thing that
We had three
that what
gu-
the Pro Bowl is supposed to be, it's AFC versus NFC. It's gotta be that.
I'm sorry, I don't
It's
want to
not.
risk a perennial Pro Bowler in probably the game's best left tackle,
And
Joe Thomas.
you are true.
But you could do the
in
same
that
thing.
game.
You could do the
That's
same
not
thing
worth
at
it.
the
Or an
last.
Alex Mack or Barnage. Like,
Who
it's
cares
not
about
worth that.
Irvin versus Rice?
I know. That's
Don't
it.
give a shit about that.
It
No.
should
Stop
just
playing
be
the
an
game.
award.
Make
Alright.
it an
Don't
award.
give a shit
So
about
all of us
Irvin
basically
versus
hate the
Rice.
Pro Bowl. Did anybody even watch the Pro
No,
Bowl?
we
No,
did not.
I
We
didn't
did
even
not
watch it. I did
Highlights
not
on
watch
Monday.
it. Did you
Highlights
watch it?
on Monday,
I don't think
so
you
I can
watched
talk
it.
about it.
All right. So
I mean,
moving on.
no. The first thing I have to say, did you watch it?
Yeah. Did you guys watch it? Because totally didn't watch it.
I don't think you did.
So moving on to Super Bowl 50, we have the Broncos and the Panthers. All right, so you literally have the old guard versus new guard here. So I'm really curious, Mark. What's your take on this?
I really think that this is going to come down to Wade Phillips against Cam Newton. Does Wade Phillips have a scheme to control Cam Newton? They did a great job hitting the backside of the backfield, all the short passes that Brady likes to do. Dink and
The
dunk.
answer is no.
No, I think they did because they did against
I
Brady.
disagree with
I
you.
think Wade
I totally
Phillips
disagree with you.
has a plan, and I think that the Broncos are going to pull this out. I'm really
And
pulling
I'm
for
right
them.
there with you. I think the Broncos are going to be the guys that, like, literally, I don't think Cam has gone against a defense like what the Broncos have. That is a Super Bowl winning defense right there. Von Miller gets a hold of Cam Newton, it's over. Like, I expect some sacks out of this game. What about you?
Well, first, let's congratulate, I guess, Lady Gaga for getting the I'm not a fan of her.
Lady Gaga is great.
Browns fan shows up.
Congratulations on your Golden Globe and American Horror Story. Lady Gaga is
Oh
awesome.
my god. All
All
right,
right, so both teams were conference number ones. It's the third straight season
Yeah.
that both conferences sent the number one to the Super Bowl. The last time Manning and Newton played was in 2012. Newton was actually sacked 7 times for a quarterback rating of 5.9.
Yes, he
that was
was.
like one of his worst performances. Manning's the oldest guy to ever start a Super Bowl at 39 years and 320 days. In Super Bowl play for Manning, he has 3 touchdowns to 4 picks. He's never once thrown, for, at least this postseason or in the Super Bowl, he's never thrown more than 1 touchdown in a game. This is really going to come down to Carolina's defense and Denver's defense. I actually think Carolina pulls this out. I think it's going to be close at the half. I think we're looking at a 17-14 type of game. I think Carolina goes into the locker room. They make great adjustments there. They come back out and this one's over, 31-17. Carolina.
30
Fuck Denver, fuck Elway.
31. So you're saying 31-17 Panthers. What was yours?
I didn't give you a score. I've got a low-scoring game. I'm going to go with the same score of the Patriot-Bronco game. I'm going to go 2018 Broncos. And I'm looking at their schedule. They have not faced a defense like they're about to face.
Yeah, that's
You
it.
look at their schedule. Jacksonville,
That's
Houston,
exactly what I'm
New
trying to
Orleans,
say.
Tampa. Seattle was their marquee game in Week 5. Then they played Philly, Indy, Green Bay, Tennessee, Washington, Dallas, New Orleans, Atlanta again, Giants, Atlanta, Tampa Bay. Who have they played?
They didn't play anybody.
There's not a
You
defense
missed
there.
You missed us, man. You didn't even say the Steelers.
You didn't play
No, you guys
Carolina
didn't
this
play.
year.
The Panthers didn't play this
Oh,
year.
no, I thought you were talking
No,
about sorry.
I'm looking
You're
at the
talking
schedule
Broncos?
this year.
Yeah, no.
So I mean, they have not played a quality team. Yes, they have a great record. Yes, they have great stats. They have not faced a team with this type of defense.
Absolutely, and that's exactly what it is for me. And I mean, you said what was it? You said 2018?
I said 2018. I'm going to
All
write
right,
the same
so
score.
I completely agree with you. I don't think that the Panthers have faced a defense like this the entire season. And yeah, they wrapped up the Cardinals like it was nothing. Like it was Carson Palmer. I don't even know if he showed up and knew a game
The
to play.
Cardinals completely imploded.
Yeah, completely.
Played the worst
But the
game
Cardinals
they played in
do
2
that,
years.
though.
So
the
he-
Cardinals will play very well, and then they'll all of a sudden like play very poorly.
Poorly, exactly.
Like, it's
But
very-
that's exactly
that's
what I
the
think it
way
is.
they do
I
it.
think that the Broncos. I really think this is going to come down to. So you said the two defenses. I think it's going to come down to the Cam Newton offense versus the Broncos defense.
That's what
I think
I said.
if Von Miller gets right in there and just shakes things up,
Yep.
I think all of the
Yep,
defense,
yep.
the front line, just boom.
If you're
And-
playing offense to offense, Von Miller and that offense is gonna just plow.
yeah, Von Miller that defense is just insane. So
Carolina has to run the ball. They have to run. When Denver is tested in the run game, only 4 teams have attempted to rush the ball more than 30 times against them. Cleveland, Cincinnati, Indianapolis, and Kansas City. They're 2-2.
Yeah.
If Carolina runs the ball, it keeps old man Manning off the field.
No, if Carolina runs the ball, then they're going to be going against one of the best rushing defenses.
Yeah.
Like,
That's fine, but you
like
know
that,
what?
I don't think it's going to work for them. I
This
think it's
game's
literally
not on Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning's not going to be the fighting.
exactly.
Which
The
then
Denver
eliminates-
defense. This is Wade Phillips against Cam Newton.
Absolutely.
But if they don't
agree.
pick the ball and make it a pick 6, where are they going to score?
But you've
Josh
also
Norman
got the-
shuts down Demaryius
this is also
Thomas.
a personal
Manning
game.
hasn't thrown the ball for over 40 yards all season. You're saying that a defense from Denver is going to shut
And
down
look
the
at this.
highest
This
scoring
is
offense.
AFC.
Yeah, because they haven't played
But
anybody.
that's what we're saying. Look at that schedule.
They've been
Look at
playing
this,
Tell
guys.
me
This
who
is
they play.
AFC Northerners being this like crazy about a game that we're not even in.
Yeah, exactly.
And, I
It's
mean,
still a
I
Super Bowl.
say it's 27-17.
27-17 is what you're calling
Yes,
it?
I'm calling it 27-17. I'm calling it.
For who?
I'm calling it not Denver.
You're calling the Panthers,
No
right?
way.
See, I am calling it. I actually agree with your score. One of your scores earlier. You said at the half it's going to be 17-14.
17-14
I think that's
close,
what.
final
I think
and
the
a half.
17-14 is going to be the final score.
Yes, I
And think it's
agree.
going to be the Broncos. I think it's going to be a
Most
very.
likely.
I think it's going to be a tight game. And I think it's going to come down to a field goal. I think that special teams again on the Broncos. I think can clear this up. But I think that defense, that Super Bowl winning defense that the Broncos have, are going to give Cam Newton a much bigger fit than what anybody thinks.
Yeah,
But that's.
and I think there's going to be a key injury in this game, and it could be to Cam Newton.
Yeah, exactly,
Because
like-
he hasn't been hit by these type of linebackers all year, and he's been incredibly lucky roaming around.
Yeah, the
not
moment he
getting
steps out of the
injured.
pocket and starts trying to run
Yes.
it, boom.
There's
Like,
not
I think that the safeties, I think that entire defense is just going to wrap that boy up. All right, guys, so that is it for us here at AFC Northerners. We're going to be enjoying the Super Bowl from the comfort of our own homes. Hopefully you enjoy it the same way. We are extremely glad that we're not seeing a Patriots in the Super Bowl.
Patriot-free Super Bowl. You're
Oh my
welcome.
God, thank God. So on that note, we're going to sign off as we always do with Fuck the Patriots.
Enjoy the game.
See you guys after the Super Bowl.